Welcome back to Sydney. Today, we're heading to one of the city's most striking waterfront precincts, Barangaroo. From Liverpool Street, we step into Tumbalong Park, a wide-open green space in the heart of Darling Harbour. Families gather here for picnics, children play near the fountains, and the park is often alive with festivals and community events. From the park, we follow the path toward Darling Harbour itself, and just look at what's waiting across the water. Here at the edge of Cockle Bay, the view is unreal. Boats bob on the water, the boardwalk buzzes with restaurants, and right ahead, the Barangaroo skyline steals the show. Glass towers glisten, and the giant crown Sydney rises like a beacon over the harbour. It's Sydney at its best. City vibes, harbour views, all in one frame. As we make our way down to Cockle Bay, the scene shifts to pure waterfront charm. The harbour sparkles under the sunlight, framed by restaurants with outdoor terraces. Boats rock gently on the water, and the curved boardwalk gives you sweeping views of Darling Harbour, with the skyline mirrored in the ripples below. We decided to stop and indulge in a proper Aussie dining experience. On the menu, kangaroo fillet, tender and surprisingly lean, perfectly cooked with rich flavors. Alongside it, some golden calamari and a hearty plate of pasta. The view of the harbour from our table made it even better. It was the perfect meal to fuel up before continuing our walk. Here, the historic Piermont Bridge stretches across the harbour. This century-old swing bridge opens to let tall ships through, and it remains one of Sydney's great pedestrian crossings. As we walk across, the views on both sides open wide. Cockle Bay on one side, Barangaroo's skyline ahead, and Piermont on the other. At the far end of the bridge, you'll find the Australian National Maritime Museum, with its fleet of historic ships, and the Harbourside Precinct. From this vantage point, you can still see above the city skyline the iconic Sydney Tower Eye. Harbourside has some of the best views in Darling Harbour. Just a few steps away, the Cape Bowling Green Lighthouse stands tall. A slice of history moved here from Queensland's coast. And right beside it, antique boats, floating relics that tell the story of Sydney's maritime past. Returning along the eastern side of Darling Harbour, we strolled along the water's edge towards an entertainment strip where Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, Wildlife Sydney Zoo, and the Madame Tussauds Museum all clustered together. The Sea Life Sydney Aquarium is one of Darling Harbour's most popular attractions. Inside, you'll find dugongs, sharks, stingrays, and even a Great Barrier Reef exhibit. Families, kids, and sea life lovers all flock here, and you can easily spend hours exploring the underwater world. Just beside the aquarium is the Wildlife Sydney Zoo and Madame Tussauds Museum. Some prefer two wheels, cycling the waterfront with the best views in Sydney. We arrive at King Street Wharf. The mood in this place shifts with the day, from relaxed lunches under the sun to buzzing nightlife as evening sets in. The King Street Wharf is a stylish stretch along the water, lined with trendy restaurants, wine bars, and cocktail lounges. This is the spot where Sydney comes alive at night. perfect for after-work drinks or a weekend dinner by the harbor. During the day, you'll see ferries and private boats docked, adding to the lively nautical vibe. It's also a popular departure point for harbor cruises. So if you're planning to see Sydney from the water, this is where the adventure begins. The walkway leads us further, and the skyline begins to transform. Sleek glass towers rise ahead, welcoming us into Barangaroo, Sydney's newest waterfront precinct. Once a working dockyard, today it's a modern hub for dining, culture, and leisure. Right in the heart of Barangaroo is Exchange Place, a buzzing hub where office towers meet laneway cafes. It's always alive with people on the move, from morning coffee runs to after-work drinks. The vibe here is pure Sydney, fast, modern, and full of energy. To complete our waterfront walk, we resumed coming from the quieter side of Barangaroo, where leafy paths and open spaces make it feel like a peaceful retreat from the city. The sound of the harbor follows you here, softer and calmer than the bustling promenade. This staircase is known as the Gira Gira Steps. More than just a staircase, this site is a symbolic pathway that reminds visitors of Sydney's Indigenous heritage. In the local Aboriginal language, Gira Gira means seagull. As we walked further in, the vibe shifted, passing the brand new Barangaroo metro station, a sleek addition that now connects this precinct directly to the rest of Sydney. It's a sign of how fast Barangaroo is growing, blending convenience with modern design. This metro station is located in Nawi Cove. Nawi is Sydney Aboriginal word for bark canoe. This foreshore walk is the Woologal Walk. It is more than 2 kilometers long stretch of golden sandstone against the glistening blue of Sydney Harbour, patterned after the golden band on blue-green skin of a kingfish, the English translation of the Aboriginal word Woologal. Then, towering ahead, the unmistakable curve of Crown Sydney filled the skyline, rising above everything else. It's the tallest building in the city, home to luxury hotels, fine dining, and views that stretch forever. Standing beneath it, you can't help but feel the sheer scale of Barangaroo's transformation. Barangaroo is named after a powerful Aboriginal woman and a key figure during the early colonization of Australia. A reminder that these modern towers rise on ancient land with stories stretching back thousands of years. This amphitheater-style boardwalk is known as the Waterman's Cove, home to some of the breathtaking sunsets in Sydney. Finally, looping back to the water's edge, we arrived at the Pier Pavilion, a harborside hub. Perfect place to bring people together. One walk, so many highlights. That's Sydney for you. Always something happening. Always something new to discover. So if you like this walk, stick around. There's plenty more Sydney adventures coming your way. Thank you for watching.